How's it going, everybody? It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing well on this fine Friday. Apologies for the lack of content this week. I did put a tweet out and shared it as a post on my channel as well. I started a new job on Monday, so I wanted to just have the week just to get to grips with that. Obviously, new job, new people, new surroundings, different thing that I'm doing. So I wanted to just get my head round, obviously, the changing circumstances over the last week or so. I know that there's obviously been a little bit to speak about over the last week, and I do apologise that I've not given you my thoughts on anything. But obviously, I'm properly settled into the new job now, and obviously, it's a massive weekend for Leeds United. Obviously, as we're taking on Southampton on Sunday in the playoff final at Wembley, I will be there. I'll be getting the coach from Ellen Road on Sunday morning. So if you are as well, and if you see me on the coach, come and say hello. But I'm here today. Obviously, Daniel Farke did his pre-match presser, where he was sharing obviously team news and all that. So we're going to get into that and get into who I think Farke will pick for the last game of the season. So just before we get into it, please make sure that you are smashing that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new and hit that notification bell. And of course, get all your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. So obviously the big talking point from the press conference is that Patrick Bamford is still injured and he will not feature on Sunday. I think we all kind of expected it, to be fair. We've not really seen much of Paddy. He's not been doing any interviews. We've not seen him in any training photos or anything like that. So it didn't come as a huge surprise to hear that he was not going to be involved on Sunday, which means ultimately that is probably going to be Joel Perreault that leads the line once again. Obviously, Farke was speaking about the game, saying it's a 50-50 game. That the squad is concentrated, but they are, and they're calm and they're relaxed going into it, which is good to hear because, look, it's not just for us, for Southampton as well. It's a massive game, a chance to get back to the Premier League for one, but two, it's a big day out at Wembley, and there's not a lot of fan bases out there who can say that they've seen their team win at Wembley. We are wanting to be one of those teams, aren't we? We've got a bit of a hoodoo at Wembley, where we've not got great history there, but there are records that are made to be broken, and hopefully Leeds United can get the job done on Sunday. Obviously, I will be doing a preview for the game tomorrow in more detail, where we'll be discussing it all properly. But yeah, let's just get straight into the predicted 11, shall we, guys? Who I think Farke will pick. Now, obviously, Dan James is back fit. Connor Roberts is fit, I believe, as well. So, there are a few players that you can kind of potentially throw into the mix. But spoiler alert, guys, I do think Farke will pick the same team that played against Norwich City. It was emphatic. It was electric on that night at Ellen Road. Every player played well. And I'm not saying that we'll see the exact same performance on Sunday, but even if we can get half of what we saw in that second leg against Norwich, I think we'll be on to a winner. So, of course, that means in goal, Illan Meslier will keep his place. That massive save against Josh Sargent in that second leg, when the game was 2-0 to Leeds, that could have switched the whole dynamic. It could have changed the game completely, but he stood tall and strong and made a very good save to keep Leeds United in the lead. So, yeah, Illan Meslier will obviously be in goal. Right back will be Archie Gray. Again, phenomenal in that second leg. What a season that Archie Gray has had, breaking through into the first team at, 17, 18 years old. And what a day it'll be for him on Sunday, if Leeds United can get the job done. Centre-back partnership of Joe Rodon and Ethan Ampadu once again. Brilliant against Norwich City, apart from that little hissap from Ampadu, which allowed Josh Sargent through. But other than that, I thought we were defensively solid on the night. Great partnership. And yeah, hopefully they can keep that defensive structure intact on Sunday afternoon. Junior Firpo will, of course, keep his place at left-back. Maybe not the best defensively, but going forward, he offers, so much in terms of, overlaps on that left-hand side. But he is going to be tested defensively on Sunday. There's no doubt about that. So he needs to be bang on it going into that game. The double pivot will, of course, be Elia Gruev and Glenn Kamara, a partnership that prior to the Norwich game hadn't been amazing, hadn't been setting the world alight. But on that night at Ellen Road, every player played well. But, Glenn Kamara looked back to his best, strong, press resistant. Elia Gruev, spraying balls out left and right. The free kick, of course, which set the tone for the rest of the game. And yeah, again, that midfield battle is going to be key on Sunday, with the likes of Flynn Downs, Will Smallbone operating in that central space for Sunderland, for Southampton. So, it will be a massive test for them, but one that I think they are more than capable of getting done. The three in behind the striker will be, of course, Willie Gnonto, Jorginho Rutter, and Crescencio Somerville. Again, the assist for Perot's goal from Gnonto was sublime. Really, really good performance from him. Rutter was finally back to his best. Definitely the best game post-international break from Jorginho Rutter. And Somerville was probably one of the quietest of the attacking quartet against Norwich, but was still on point, was still good. Hopefully he can be involved in Sunday's game a lot more. But if they do double up on Somerville, there are definitely other players that can hurt Southampton for us. There's no doubt about that. And up front, like I said earlier, will be Joel Perot. Again, if Perot can play like that again on Sunday, then he'll be the complete number 9. He had a bit more pace about him. He looked confident on the ball. He was spraying some nice balls upfield when he was dropping deep, but he was knowing when to drop deep and when not to. He was pressing. The work rate of the entire team was unbelievable against Norwich in that second leg. And, like I said, even if we can just carry a bit of that into Sunday, then I do think we'll win the game. I do. But it's not as straightforward as that, is it? Southampton are a good side. I'm sure that Russell Martin will, have worked his socks off this week to get them in the best possible shape. But, in a way, we kind of want the best version of Southampton to turn up, because when we beat them, it'll be even sweeter. But yeah, look, it's a massive game, and it's the biggest team selection that Farke will have to make this season, obviously. The biggest game of his managerial career, in my opinion, as well. He's really gonna earn his coin on Sunday. If he can make some big calls during the game, if things aren't going well, he will need to adapt earlier than 70 minutes if it's not going our way. There's going to be periods of the game that are not enjoyable. I'm absolutely bricking it going down there. It's certainly something off the bucket list in terms of seeing Leeds play at Wembley, but it's got the potential to be the best day of all our footballing lives. Whether you're at the game or just watching it at home, it doesn't matter. Everybody will be feeling the exact same way. But like I said, we will be doing a preview on the channel tomorrow. I'm hoping for it to be alive. I'm hopeful of a live stream tomorrow, but if not, it'll definitely be a pre-record. But I will keep you updated on socials throughout the day tomorrow, as I've got a lot of things to do. I'm going on holiday on Wednesday. So either way, I'll need a holiday after what unfolds at Wembley on Sunday. But just before we go, guys, on your way out, please make sure you're smashing that like button. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new and hit the notification bell. And of course, get all your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. And like I said, there'll be a preview out tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.